it's like his best role, like playing the villain, but also like kind of having you like sympathize with him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a very sympathetic. Like I would feel
agree.
so much sympathy
like his
for this
face
man.
is so like I agree.
His face.
Like you come back.
I think when it's
You see his face on.
I feel so bad.
Hey, you. I'm Angeline.
I'm Wren.
And I'm Nameera. And this is Operation Tomatometer. Today we'll be reviewing the latest Netflix hit, You.
You Season 4 continues the story of a serial killer, Joe Goldberg. After killing his wife, Love, Joe flees to London to try and win back an old flame. Just as Joe begins to settle down, he finds himself in the center of a new mystery.
Ooh. Mysterious.
And we're joined by some very lovely guests today.
Hi, I'm Max, guys.
Hi, I'm Kate.
Hi, I'm Eva.
Hi, I'm Chayti.
Let's get into the episode.
What were your first of all, who's seen all of the seasons at this point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have.
I've seen like the first 3 episodes of the first. But I have to say, of the first. Okay. I didn't particularly like it. I don't know, something about it, I was just like, this is a very long
Of the
episode.
first season?
Just all
I like
of it.
the first season.
I like
Yeah,
the
me
first
too.
season.
The first season was
I like the third season.
The
Third season's where
The
it
second
is.
season's the best.
No.
I love season.
I feel like the second season's better.
Third season's where it is.
No, that's
because
the
it gets a
worst
little chaotic.
The ending of the third
Because she
season.
becomes a killer, and I was like, wait, what's going
But
on?
there's a twist, you see?
I don't like the twist though.
I like the way he was in the. Okay, I would say my favorite season is the first season, just because I love I think their chemistry and the way that it was presented was the best.
Because it was,
I think Beck was.
You is
That
based
New York
off of
vibe,
the book from Stephen King, right? And I read the book before the show even came out, and so it was definitely better. For
Right.
me.
Also,
Like, just the first
Peaches,
season.
my favorite. Like she was.
You liked her?
I liked her. She was.
Peaches.
Oh wait, no, that's
Like
sorry.
the actress or like.
Just the character in general. Like it was a good character.
Yeah,
That was a plot
Like, that
twist.
was
I
great.
appreciated
It
that
was-
plot twist. That was a good plot twist.
I didn't expect it, but.
How do you guys think about how in this later season Joe's kind of like the protagonist, like he's kind of like
I
this
like how in the
hero
third,
now.
in the third season when they like showed like his past and like everything with the what was his father's not name like the book owner, how like he was abused.
Right.
Yeah, he was abused. I felt so
Oh,
bad
Lord.
for him, and that was like crazy because he was like killing a person while he saw his past, and I was like, damn, I feel bad for him while he's killing the person. Like it was crazy.
Putting
flashbacks.
Yeah, literally.
The roles kind of switched in the 5th season, right? He starts off being the stalker, and now he's being stalked. And I
don't know how I
found
feel
that
about
like
that.
a good.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
like
is this
it.
the finale season?
No, this is
No,
Probably
part
not.
Oh yeah, but this is the last season.
Probably
season.
not.
I
You
feel,
never know.
It feels like
Max
the last
wants
one.
more.
I
Yeah.
do.
I think
Who
it's
doesn't?
I feel like You is like a type of Netflix show that you can like continue watching like different seasons, but I feel like they know their limit.
It was
Yeah.
boring though. I feel like at one point.
Really? This season has to be my least favorite season. I think it's because I just like, for the past 3 seasons, we see Joe as like the stalker and his obsession with
Right.
people, and I actually really like enjoyed that. Like it was entertaining. This now. Okay, not okay, but like here, like I don't know. He's kind of like I don't want to call him boring. I don't want to call him boring, but he's a little bit boring. And it's like okay, I could not get through the first episode. The first episode was just so like it was just so dragged out.
I hated the first episode.
That first episode,
so
I couldn't get through it.
much.
I couldn't get through it. I could not get through it.
I
did
didn't
though.
understand what was happening. I feel it was just
That's-
like chaotic. Like
it was
everything
yeah.
was like,
But not in
London.
but not in a good way.
I was like London.
And then someone died. I was like, what's
I
going
feel
on?
like,
it was like a
the
whole
tone
like,
definitely changed.
jump.
I felt like it was
Yeah.
completely different this season. It wasn't like the genuine like thriller type thing.
It's
Right.
like murder
You know?
mystery.
Right.
It's like
The
really
whodunit.
whodunit.
Yeah.
It's a whodunit.
But I love Who Died, so I kind of liked it after the first episode.
After the first episode, like as soon as you hit like episode like 3, that's when it
Yes,
became
I
This
agree.
reverts
whodunit.
back to what it originally
Yeah.
was, where he's like,
Yeah.
well, he's getting stalked, but now he's still committing these murders and like
Right.
And it's
stopping
interesting,
people and
it's
throwing them into
interesting.
rivers.
In the trailer, I saw in the bottom, like, someone commented, they were, like, saying in the first season, it's basically, like, the wolf going after the sheep. The second season is when the wolf finds the sheep, but the sheep turns out to be the wolf.
Right.
Then the third season, like, the wolf and the sheep are, like, coming together. And in the fourth season, they were saying, like, the wolf becomes hunted. Like, so I was like, ooh, write a book. But it was really good. I feel like the fourth season wasn't like it's coming together.
I agree.
liked it.
I like the fourth season better than the third season.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Same.
I didn't really like the third season either.
At all.
Because
I don't
the
know.
third was like, it felt so forced, like his life
Yeah.
kind of all over the
Yeah.
place. And then like the best part of season 3 was the ending, obviously, when he like,
Yeah.
fakes his
Right, that
death
was
and
good.
then like runs away to Paris. And then,
Also, his kid was so random. That entire like
Yeah.
division of having a child.
I forgot that he even
Yeah.
had a child, and so he was like, "Yeah, I had a child."
he left it to
Couple?
Oh,
Yeah, the gay couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so sweet. I love the character.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Lance.
I forgot about him.
Lansing.
Why do you
Was it
ask?
Lansing?
Yes.
He knows
More.
everything.
More.
Wait, say it for the record. What did he do all day yesterday?
Yeah, what did you do yesterday, huh?
Oh yeah.
Where were you?
What
At
is
school?
Matthew?
We're not going to reveal that. That would incriminate me.
Oh,
The
right.
admin.
Right.
Right, as a-
Right.
They're white.
Secret.
I was, for the record, I was sick.
Uh-huh.
I had some free time though. So I might
Laying
have
in bed
watched the
sick.
4th season. Just maybe though.
All of it.
No.
How are you feeling about the accents though? Like
I like
I
it.
forgot about that.
I
Feel
really
silly.
like it.
you
Yeah.
really like assimilating into it. But like, did you guys who did you guys think it was first? Because speaking about accents, I thought it was a student. Like for the longest time,
Nadia?
I thought
She
it
was
was
a little suspicious.
No, she was
Yeah.
so suspicious. Like she was all
I liked her.
at the right
I liked
places
her
at the right
too.
time.
Yeah.
She was kind of like
get
Ellie
it.
to me.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh, she
like
does.
his little
Like,
sister.
a little sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
It's always very hard. Like, it's a young girl as like your sidekick. I don't know. Kind of like.
Pause.
I feel like Joe, or sorry,
No, please.
like Professor Moore is like always protecting like a youngling. Like it like reminds him of himself almost, and just like
in girl form.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say that.
yeah.
Say it.
No, okay.
What were you saying?
Oh yeah, me and Wren Walston, we kind of thought like it gives out like Knives Out, right?
Oh,
yeah,
it
we were
was
like blasting it, like the mansion, the whodunit,
Yeah.
the
Especially in the
exaggerated
those,
character.
When they go to the
Yeah.
club and they meet.
And especially like with the protagonist, like with Professor and like wait, what's the detective?
Where?
Come
And
on.
for Knives Out.
Knives Out.
Oh.
Daniel Craig.
Not
Daniel
mine.
Craig.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, like how he always
James
teams
Bond.
up with like a younger girl, you know, and then
Yeah.
they kind of bust out the
Yeah.
mystery. Same thing here.
But also the whole thing about like how the characters are so distinct. Like they each had a different story and a different role. And
Yeah.
it's like-
I liked how we could like see like the lives of the other characters, like you just said, like with Phoebe, like in her little situation that she had going on. Or it's like, but even like I think the reason that I didn't really like episode 1 was because everyone seemed so like random. But then
Yeah.
as we got
Yeah.
further into the episodes, I was like, oh my god,
Started
they're
revealing.
important. They have a
There
story.
was like an entire new cast in the first.
and that kind of made me
episode.
uncomfortable.
That
like I
was
don't know,
that
like
was
it was like
like
which
weird.
I don't like when
Yeah.
shows do
It's
that.
a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
other location. They
I
want
guess-
us to distinguish
Yeah,
the
it made
seasons.
sense, but I was very like thrown
Thrown
off.
off.
Like,
I was
thought
gonna say I was thrown
in
off.
like
It's
the
hard to
whole
follow.
Yeah.
in the part where he was like drugged by like the absinthe, whatever.
Oh, absinthe.
I was
Yeah,
like, what is
yeah.
going
There was
on?
like random people. I was like, who
Right.
are these people? What are they talking to him
Yeah.
about? Like, why is she crying? Why is she laughing? Like, who is
Yeah.
she?
Yeah.
I was so confused.
I mean, I feel like I liked how they like showed the effects of him like kind of like
That was so
disillusioning
Yeah.
himself
The
on what was happening.
cinematography is off the
But
charts.
like
Yeah.
I would say like cinematography was really great. Everything was great, but it just like
Netflix.
it was just
Netflix
like
does London
boom,
justice.
you're in this like
Literally.
situation and you're just like what the
Like, you
heck is
saw him
happening?
spin. It was so
Right.
cool.
And I
They
think
got their
like
budget increase, you know?
Hey.
just
The only thing though is like the murder scenes, like when the knife in the chest. I was expecting a lot more blood, but it was
I
just
just
like
wanted it to be
red, like,
more.
white.
So what's wrong with y'all?
Like, how
Just
gory.
What I'm used to
Past
from
3
Joe is like
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
knife in the
Right.
heart
I was
is
like-
is boring. Like
Yeah,
I'm expecting him to
I
like
expect him like
cut his
more
fingers
in it.
off one by one and then like I don't know. That's what I'm
They
expecting.
do that. They do
Listen,
Like, it
that's what I'm
wasn't
expecting from
gory at
Joe.
all. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like gore, but it wasn't gory at all. And I was like, it's gonna make me mad.
Was it
the only
gory in the
gore
other
was like cutting
Yeah,
off.
it was.
Or when he was
Yeah.
slicing the guy,
Well, he
put
was
from the
slicing the
river.
guy.
They had to like
Exactly.
put him through the meat strainer or something?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh.
guys. What I really liked was also like how it made all the dialogues like scenes like really witty. It was like how you can always see his like inner monologue. Like
I
it was always
love
like
that.
oh, like what a pompous.
I love the narration.
I agree.
Usually, I never like when someone's like voice acting over a character, but
He does
this-
really well.
He
He's
does
I don't know what about his voice.
I also
but-
like him though as a
It's the
person and a
Gossip Girl.
character.
It's
Yeah.
that.
He
It's
doesn't
just-
Gossip Girl too.
He was
Well,
the,
he is Gossip
was
Girl.
Gossip Girl.
He was Gossip Girl.
He
Yeah.
the Gossip
The-
Girl.
Oh, I should watch
Oh, sorry. Wait.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Also, like, look at this. Like, they rebranded, what's his face? Penn Badgley to
Yeah.
be like this like super villain, and it's like it's been like so good. Like it's honestly
I
like
agree.
I know him like as Joe as much as I know him as Dan.
Right. It's like his best role, like playing the villain, but also like kind of having you like sympathize with him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a very
Yeah.
sympathetic. Like I would
I
feel
agree.
so much
Like
sympathy
his
for this
face
man.
is so like yeah. I agree. Like you feel bad.
I think when
You see his face. Oh,
I feel so bad. But I think it's like cool cool how he has like such a troubled childhood, and he kind of uses that as an I don't want to say excuse, but like to get him out of things, but like in a good way. Like when he was with what's her name? The Kate. When he was with Kate, right? He was like, she was like, oh, like you also were troubled, and he was like, yeah, like we're alike, and then it switches onto a very completely
with the mayor too.
With the mayor, shot my dad.
Yeah. Oh man.
Son.
Part 1 score. Let's go.
From first impressions, I'm gonna say I have not seen the rest of the seasons, but I have to give it like a 75, which is like not as low as we've gone. We've gone lower. I feel like the first
Avatar.
episode.
Really?
Well, the first episode really drags me down. 'Cause it was so long, and like I didn't understand what was going on.
I'll say 80.
I'm gonna say a good 95.
That's
Because
High.
yeah, because I'm telling
wasn't
you,
in my
that
classes.
fifth episode wraps everything together, and I feel like it was just like so out of the ordinary. Like it was like, ooh, twist over there again. It's just like everything that happened in the first half was just like everything that I did not know was gonna happen. So it's like, I like it. 95, good.
In comparison to like the other 3 seasons, which I've like rewatched a lot, like I just don't think those did it for me. Oh, I've watched. It's like you know, like the show that you keep rewatching.
Yeah.
That's the show for me. I don't know. I really enjoy.
How many hours did you put into you, Eva?
I like
How many hours do you put?
Actually, if you're asking me that, how many have you put in?
Just the 5 yes.
I don't know. I think because I agree. I don't like the first episode, but I did like the rest of it. I don't know. Maybe like a 78. I'll give it a 78.
Okay.
82.
I give it an 87.5 because
That's what I also got.
because, right?
Personal.
It's like a B kind of, you know, like it's not amazing, but like it's good enough for me to watch and like maybe even rewatch in the future. Like I like it. Honestly, I like the whole like whodunit aspect of it. Like it's kind of different from every other season, but I really do appreciate it. Like I love the whole like Knives Out kind of feel of it. Yeah, compared to every other season though, I don't know if you can even compare it. Like if you compared it to like season 1, that was 100. Like no doubt, 100.
Yeah.
And this is like
190.
Season 1 is
90?
not 100.
100. I
A
agree.
plus.
But
A
is this
plus
season
plus.
watchable? Like rewatch?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Season 1?
Definitely watch.
I could never.
I think
Season 2 is rewatchable.
Yeah.
if you watch from 1 to 4, I would rewatch it.
You watch it.
No?
Okay.
That's why you should rewatch it.
I like-
It's you off.
But then you know who it is the second
That's
time.
true.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's
See, but
still
there's a
good,
difference between like
revisiting.
rewatching when he's just a stalker and you're like, oh my god, stalker. But like if you rewatch the 4th one, it's kind of like, oh,
He's getting stalked.
That's a unique quality, though, I'd say.
Crazy.
Yeah.
My review, I'd say probably up there like a 93. I like the first episode. I'm not gonna lie, is a drag.
Yeah.
It's a drag, but I understand it because it sets up the rest of the season. How like he has to go back into his old ways and revert, and he meets the weird bounty guy from the Quinn family at the cafe that one
that
time.
was. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about
That
that.
was
Yeah.
so weird.
So
Right.
Yes.
No, like
Like,
Go on.
I like how it changes. Like so now he's no longer like the apex predator. He's now being hunted by someone
Whoa.
else.
yeah.
Okay, all right. It was a good comparison. He's usually the one that's stalking
Right.
everyone else.
Yeah.
But now he's being stalked and he's like paranoid, so it's kind of like a nice spin on now. He's now like his victims.
I think I'd give it an 85 because I'm afraid that Netflix is gonna like milk it even further and like have it degrade further and
Riverdale.
further.
I would have no problem.
I feel like this season, although it was good, I feel like it should be the last of it of just placing Joe in like different situations.
Yes,
you know what I
I
mean? It's kind of like
He can't
throwing
keep
him.
on running.
We're gonna keep him like throwing
Where's
him
that? Brazil next, guys.
like show in Brazil. You
Kind
know,
of.
like no more. This is good. The final one.
He's going to
Bye-bye.
Egypt.
Let him rest. They're like okay.
So we've heard a lot of scores. What's our average, guys?
I think an 85.
I think 85.
85, I'm
Okay,
good with that.
85 is solid.
85 is
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Someone else do this.
Stay tuned for more Tomatotastic content from Operation Tomatometer on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Be sure to check out The Classic and The Classic Critic on Instagram and TikTok at THHS Classic. And also make sure to check out our sister podcast, The 27, over with Mr. McKahee. They're doing Moon Knight, I think.
See you next week.
Bye.